everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Deborah of Magnolia Crafts. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel so every time I upload a video, you will be notified. And give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're watching this on my Magnolia Craft Facebook page, thank you. I appreciate you, and give me a thumbs up. So before we get started, I want to make sure my mic is still on. Yes, it is. Great. So what I'm going to make today is a wreath for my welcome sign. And I know I've taken pictures of it before, but I make one for every season. So I'm making one. I think I just put a sunflower out there for summer, and I really didn't even put the one out for summer. So I'm getting ready to do my fall porch. So I figured, you know what, I've already got a few things out there, and so I'm going to do a little bit of that this afternoon, and then I'll take a picture of it so you can see what it looks like. So I got my supplies, of course, from Dollar Tree, and I believe these came in a pack of 2. I love buying them. I know they're $1.75 now, but still, you're getting a pack of 2 unless they change that. So I hope not. But you're still getting 2 for for more money, 50 cents more. But these wreath forms, and I'm gonna start going to. I'm gonna look at Michael's and look at Hobby Lobby and Amazon and see if they're any more reasonable. If not, then no. So anyway, sorry about the shaking. My camera's on a stand. So, but I got this from Dollar Tree. I got these. These are so pretty. I've got 2. I got an additional one like this, and then they had a little bit of a different one, and that's going to go a couple of spots in my house. So these were $1.50. And then I got these bows. These were $1.50, even though it says $1.25 on it because it's fall. So I got these. Still a great buy because you're getting 2 bows. You know, I do it for fall and Christmas because they really don't have any spring or Easter ones. So I do that. And I got this one and this one because I have a couple of lanterns out on the porch, and I will put these, and then I have lanterns inside. So, but anyway, so I think I'm going to go with this one because it's more, no, I remember now. This one because it has the colors, kind of not too matchy matchy, but just enough, right? So, and then I have these, and I got these from Michael's, and they were, I want to say, either 30 or 40% off. And because I'm a member, like a club member, I get an additional discount plus a senior discount. So got these for 89 cents a piece. So, and there's several on here, so I'm going to cut them up and insert them. So let's get started. All right, let's get started. I had to go get a couple of supplies. So I got zip ties, and I have somewhere zip ties that are like more of a natural color, but I didn't want to use white, so I will use black. These are a little long. I think I got these off Amazon before I knew about Dollar Tree. So yes, and I will definitely find the other ones, but it's okay. It happens. So, all right. Got to get one more thing, and I will just keep everything rolling. All right. So what I'm going to do is take my wreath form and these are the ends. So I'm going to make this so I could hang it. So I'm going to feed this like through here. And that way I have a little hanger. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to wrap this around. So I'm not going to sit here and wrap the whole thing while you're watching. So I will be back in a little bit when this is fully wrapped. All right, I am almost to the end. So this is what it looks like so far. And I went ahead and put a zip tie on the hanger part because that way I didn't have to hold it. So you just continue on. And this is only one strand. And you can put two strands if you want it fuller. I have filling that I'm going to be putting in here. So that's why I'm only going for one. But we'll see how it looks. But I have leaves and stuff like that. So if I need more filler, I can do that. But I figured I got a bow. And the bow I can put on the part of, where the wire is at. So let's go ahead and get this finished here so we can see. And you can move it around. Now here's the other end. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to put a zip tie on it so I can put it toward the, and what I love about this, you can space this so it doesn't, you can, like I said, you can do whatever. I mean, I have acorns and all kinds of stuff if I want to go that far. Got turn it around. I always get miscombobulated with these zip ties and know which is what. I don't know if you have that issue, but I do. All right. Then we're going to cut this. All right. So here is, and I left a little space right here. And let's see, where's my hanger? I want to make sure I have it in the right spot. So you could spread it out. Let's look for that hanger. And where did you go? I had you. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. So what I can do is move this around. So I have a little, a little bit of a space up here. Yeah, move it to the side. And then I can put my bow right there. And then, like I said, I have filler. So if you like it fuller, you can do that. So let me get my bow. And I love this. It has the ties on the back. I love these. I use these, the Christmas ones. I use these the fall. I mean, this is the best time of year when they come out with the most cutest bows. I can't wait to see what they come out for Christmas because these are a little bit. I don't remember these last year. So, oh, you know what? I am tightening it. No wonder it's not coming off. My goodness. Okay, there we go. And like this year, I had, 4th of July. That's right. They have them for 4th of July. And they got faded. So I bought some new ones and just pitched the other ones. And it was back when they were $1.25. So, even because these sit out in the sun. And what I love about this, they have a mushroom theme this year. So this must be the up and coming thing. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to, first off, so I don't lose this, I'm going to go ahead and start the twisting because you can see how long that is. So that way it's secure on the bow itself. So we're going we're going to twist that. All right, and once we've got that set, I just love these because I don't make great bows. I have a bow maker and I still don't make great bows. So for my fall and everything, I love, doing it this way. All right, so I have my place of where my hanger is. So let's separate this area here. And then I'm going to, and you can see I got the little area there. So then I'm going to put one on the inside and I'm going to leave, well, I'm going to go further. I'm going to go to the second ring because I want it to be a little bit, not like high up. And then I'll take the other side and come up and then we'll twist it. Okay, and I have it twisted all the way. You can see that, but you see how this is like flopping a little forward. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around the bit here. So it will bring it a little closer. If I don't like it, see how I'm wrapping it around. And if I don't like it and it still flops forward, which it does not, you do a little hot glue. So let's put everything, scooch everything back in place. I can pull this down a little bit and look at that. Isn't that adorable? Let's pull that over a little bit, pull this over and give it a little bit more coverage. And look at that. That is so stinking cute. See, like I said, I could not make a bow like that. All right. So got that. So the next thing we're going to do is separate these and then zip tie some of these maybe around the side. Oh, I'm going to cut these down. I'm going to cut below this little piece here, and then I could probably slide them out or slide that piece off because I want a little bit more of the stems for them to be longer. So then you should be able to just pull these out. There we go. There we go. It fell on the floor, but that's okay. So there you go. So I separated those. So that way you've got, really 3 different pieces. Okay, change of plans. I really don't like how I was trying to manipulate them and I just don't like how they do. So, these I can still use for another project. I didn't, I just set them in there and they just didn't look right to me. So what I got these from Dollar General. I got all different color pumpkins. So I'm going to glue some of these on there. I got these acorns, the ones that stand up when you lay them down. And see what I mean? So these will be good for projects and you can glue these. And they come in, I have 2 different colors. And then, I have another pack if I need it. And then I have apples. And I bought these from Dollar General. So I am going to switch camera spots and then we'll do the finished product. All right. So I switched the camera up a little bit and you can get a little bit more of an overview. So I'm going to use my apples. I got my apples and my acorns out. So let's do the pumpkins. That's what I love about crafting is kind of you can do whatever you want, and then you can just change it up if you don't like what you see. So that's what I love about crafting. And then you make it your own too. Okay, so I'm going to take a pumpkin. Of course, I'm going to hold it up and kind of see where, like, let's go down here. So I take my glue gun, make sure you can still see it. And take my glue gun, put a generous amount, and put it right on the fabric and hold it for, just a couple of seconds to give it time to adhere to it. All right, and let's take an apple and we'll do the same thing. Probably place it right here, but let me, I like to hold it up to make sure that, you're able to see it. And you can use whatever you want. It don't have to be pumpkins, apples, and acorns. You can use whatever you want. But I just think it adds a little bit of like texture and of course, and then it covers up those areas that, maybe. So see back here. Uh-oh. I didn't hold it long enough, Deborah. That's okay. I didn't put enough on either. But I like to, especially fall. Fall is a beautiful season. I absolutely love fall, and it's a beautiful season to really get colorful. Christmas, me, I like traditional red and green, and I do, incorporate other colors. But me personally, I just, I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. It's just the way the leaves turn. I remember my husband and I would, drive up to North Carolina and look at the leaves and all of that. So it was, very. I just loved it. So and periodically when you do it, you just kind of look and see. I have an acorn there. So we're going to keep going around, and so let's do. Um, well, I don't want to do a pumpkin. So let's do an apple because I have a pumpkin here. So let's do an apple next. I love these. They look so real. Okay, and we're going to put that right there, kind of at a different angle. And right down here, I've got some areas that are um, bare, uh, but I'll scrunch them more together. And like I said, you could do a fuller one if you wanted. It's just that I felt like I just wanted to do one. See how it comes out, and then you can kind of just put the spin, ever how you want it. See, I've got a big gap right here, so I want to definitely, kind of pull them. That's what I love about this. You can kind of play with it. Move it around. Now, I tell you what I do have is I bought it from Michael's, I think last year or year before, and it's just strips of like ribbon, not ribbon, but cloth, like, similar to this. And so if I see any kind of spots, I can go in and do that myself. Okay, so we're going to do, um, what color acorn? Okay, so I will use this color. This is where I think my OCD hits. Is like I have to use different colors and different things, and yeah, it's like it's got to be this way and it's got to be that way. So I think I have OCD. I've never been diagnosed with it, but it's like with pictures. If I walk by and I see a picture that's crooked, I go in and fix it. All right. So now I'm going to take the green pumpkin and then that spot, that I see wire, I'm going to put a generous amount of glue, and we're going to try to get it on the fabric so it will adhere better. That's going to cover up that spot. And when you look straight at it, you're not going to see the spots. So my my problem with creating is I see the imperfections. I'll look at something and someone will say, "Oh man, that is so beautiful," and I'm like, "Well, I can see that. I missed that. I did that," and I just come to the realization that it's okay. It's okay to be different. So, and I got an apple on that side. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up with an apple. Let's see. I just absolutely love this garland. This is brand new this year. I've never seen anything like it. And put in the comments if you saw this last year, because I've just been really starting to go to Dollar Trees in the last year. So, just let me know if yes, you did see it, or no, you didn't. So, and what I'm going to do when I post this video, I will have a picture in the comments so you can actually see the finished one on my Magnolia Facebook page. I haven't figured out, I don't know if I can do it in YouTube or not. And I'm kind of new to YouTube, so I'm not sure. All right. And I believe, yep, it is here adhered. So here is the finished product. What do you guys think? Well, it would be good if it was straight. So here's my hanger. And I have enough in the back, I could probably just hang it from the wire. But there you go. There's the finished product, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I enjoyed doing this. This was so much fun.